It was a Tuesday morning in New York. The city was waking up, but for Jake, his world had already fallen apart. He had it all. The big house in the suburbs, the shiny sports car that turned heads, the perfect family, the six-figure salary. From the outside, he was the definition of success. But that morning, everything went up in smoke. Jake sat in his office, staring blankly at an email, a single line that changed everything. The company he built from nothing had collapsed. His investors pulled out. His reputation vanished. In seconds, everything he worked for was gone. He slumped in his chair, whispering to himself, "I tried. I really tried." But it didn't matter. His dream was gone. He didn't just lose a business that day. He lost himself. This isn't just a story about failure. It's about the courage to stop carrying it. Because what destroys most people isn't what happened. It's their refusal to let go of what no longer exists. Don't carry yesterday's failure. It sounds simple, but for Jake, it was the hardest lesson of his life. And maybe it's the one you've been needing to hear too. Days turned into nights, and nights blurred into weeks. The silence of his empty house was louder than any noise. Every corner reminded him of who he used to be. The calls from creditors, the whispers from friends, the judgmental smiles of those who once praised him. He scrolled through social media, watching everyone else win while his world stood still. Every morning, he woke up with yesterday sitting heavy on his chest. He was carrying his failure like a shadow that refused to leave. He told himself it was just a setback, but deep down he knew he was stuck, not in failure, but in the memory of it. "Why can't I just move on?" he'd whisper into the dark. Because Jake hadn't realized yet. You can't walk in tomorrow while dragging yesterday behind you. One cold morning, desperate to escape his thoughts, Jake wandered into a small, quiet coffee shop at the corner of the street. No noise, no pressure, no expectations, just the smell of coffee and the low hum of peace. And that's when he saw her. She sat alone by the window, calm, present, reading a book. She wasn't chasing anything. She wasn't performing for the world. She just was. When their eyes met, she smiled a simple, knowing smile. Her name was Sarah. Jake sat nearby, and before he knew it, the words poured out. His story, his mistakes, his anger, his exhaustion. Sarah didn't interrupt. She just listened. And when he was done, she looked at him and said softly, "Jake, do you know what your problem is?" He looked up. "What?" "You're living every day trying to fix yesterday. But yesterday doesn't need fixing. It needs releasing. You can't carry yesterday's failure into tomorrow. It's too heavy. Let go." Jake froze. Those words hit deeper than anything anyone had ever said. Because for the first time, someone told him not to fight harder, but to stop fighting the past. That night, Jake couldn't sleep. Sarah's words replayed over and over. You can't carry yesterday's failure into tomorrow. He didn't fully understand them yet, but he knew something inside him had shifted. The next morning, he put on an old t-shirt and jeans, not to impress, not to prove, just to be. He drove to the park, somewhere he hadn't been in years. And for the first time in forever, he noticed the world again. The warmth of sunlight, the laughter of strangers, the sound of leaves rustling in the wind. He watched a leaf fall slowly from a branch, spinning until it touched the ground, and he realized nature doesn't cling to what's gone. It lets go, so something new can grow. That's what Jake needed to do. Let go, and start over. Jake began small. He read. He reflected. He stopped chasing the noise of the world and started listening to his own voice. He spent mornings volunteering at a local shelter, surrounded by people who had lost everything, yet smiled like they had it all. He learned that failure isn't the end. It's the classroom where courage is born. Every day, he woke up a little lighter. Every week, a little freer. Every month, a little more himself. He stopped trying to fix the past and started building from it. And in that process, he found something he had been missing all along: peace. Months later, Jake received a call. It was from an old business partner, someone who had watched Jake quietly rebuild his life. "Jake, I've seen the change in you. You found something the world needs. Let's start something new. Something real." Jake smiled. For the first time, he didn't feel fear or greed. He just felt ready. This time, it wasn't about the money or the titles. It was about meaning. Together, they built a company that helped people rebuild their lives after failure. They turned pain into purpose, and people responded. The business took off, but this time, success didn't own him. Because Jake had finally learned. You don't grow by holding on. You grow by letting go. 1 year later, Jake stood on stage in front of a packed auditorium. People who had lost everything came to hear how he found his way back. He looked out at them and said, "Most people think success is about never falling. But I've learned, true success is about not letting your failures define you." He paused. The room was silent. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Don't carry yesterday's failure into today. Let go and watch who you become. The crowd erupted in applause. But Jake wasn't there for the applause. He was there because he was finally free. Driving home that night, city lights flashing past, Jake thought about everything he'd lost and everything he'd found. He had lost his wealth, his company, his old life. But in losing it all, he had found himself. He no longer carried the weight of yesterday. He walked lighter, freer, clearer. Because Jake had discovered a truth most people never do. Success isn't what you have. It's who you become after you've fallen. So if you've failed, if you've lost, if you've hit rock bottom, remember this. The greatest comeback isn't about rebuilding your life. It's about releasing the past. Your future doesn't need yesterday's pain. It needs your courage. Don't carry yesterday's failure. The voice inside him whispered, "Let go. Your new beginning starts now."